Okay, we just left the Oakland court address, and as I head back towards my home office, which is to the east of here, or excuse me, to the west of here, we are on 225. We just got on the highway. We're going down one exit to Alameda, which we're all familiar with at this point, I think. And then I am going to ultimately turn left and go over to the house that is on Vaughn. It is not open for showings yet, but it is the one that I think is really interesting. So we will go there and just do a quick run through of the neighborhood since we're right here. So there's Buckley out there. And then we're by the Aurora Mall. We've been here a number of times over the past couple weeks. You got Chili's, Barnes & Noble, Ross. I'm just naming what I could think of. There's a In-N-Out Burger, very famous. Just maybe one block over to my right. Anything you could possibly want is just right here. The light rail is just down the road. So let's get. I wanted to make this happen because I wanted to show you how close it is to 225. So 225. Larry can note that there is a Harbor Tool, a Freight Tools, just right to my left. And let's see, what else do we have around here? 7-Eleven, a liquor store, a Starbucks. Ha! A Starbucks. Right there. You see it? Okay, so I'm leaving it on to show you how close we are to this. Okay, so there's a big park here. I can't recall the name of it. I think it's Brentwood or something like that. It is called. I think it's. I couldn't see it. I'm sorry. Okay, so up ahead of us is Colfax. You could probably see the hospital out there. Those all that glass and stuff out there, right there. That's the hospital. Meaning UC Medical, Children's Hospital, etc. Colorado National Guard facility right here on my left. Now I'm doing this by memory, so I hope I don't turn on the wrong street, but I probably will. Okay, the Highline Canal I just covered, or I just went over, and that is a path that stretches from Aurora all the way into Denver. You could ride your bike or walk, run, whatever. And this neighborhood is called Lynn Knoll Neighborhood, okay? Now, I'm going to try to drive as slow as I can just to give you an idea of what kind of neighborhood it looks like. If I could pull this out. Let's see. Oops. Sorry. There we go. Okay, here's Vaughn. There's the coming soon. That's the house that's for sale. I'll circle back around, okay? But this trip was more to show you the neighborhood and what kind of houses are surrounding it. And coming up here, you're gonna see a house that I accidentally ran into yesterday, which had a for sale sign in front of it. So I was like, oh, I wonder what's going on with that. So when I searched it, it sold, or it's pending for, I believe, $455,000. I may be off a little bit, but I just thought it was really important to show you this, what this all looks like here. Oops. So coming up on the right here, this gray one is the one that just sold for, or is pending. And then right where the sign is and the red truck, I believe, is where this one is. So they are there, I think, with the garage open, so I don't want to bug them. But I just wanted to give you an idea of what that looks like. Across the street. Just gonna turn around here, but at least it gives you a better little idea of the houses. Super clean, very well kept up. So again, to our left, we're leaving the Lynn Knoll neighborhood, and to our left, maybe 2 lights or something like that, is going to be Colfax. And then for me to head home, it's going to be go back to Alameda. I didn't know that this was a National Guard armory, and I've lived here for a long time, not far from here. So over to the left, I'm looking at PetSmart, Conn's Homes Plus. It says Big Liquor Store, Skechers store, Ross. Here's the big park I was talking about. There's the Starbucks. 225. Right there. I don't know if you, well, you can't see it, but it's just right there where the green light is down there. Just to get you, there's some mountains that, so this is kind of ironic, but the very first house that I toured for you, I want to say it was on a street called Alaska. It was like that older tri-level house. It's just right over here to the left. When I did that first video, I was actually heading towards 225 or east, and I kind of circled around the neighborhood to our left right now, and that's where that house was. And then there is, I wanted to show you, and then I'll stop. I know I'm just driving here, but I wanted to show you, I'm heading back to where I live and Amy lives with her family, and it is Lowry, which is, I won't drive all the way there recording. So here's one golf course right here. So you're probably 5 minutes, or actually probably 3 minutes away from this one. And I should know the name of it, but I don't. I'll get the name of it on the corner though. And then as we get down here, we're going to hit Havana. And Havana is going to, as we cross that, we're going to see another golf course that was just finished about 5 to 7 years ago, I believe. So this one is called Aurora Hills Golf Course. There we go. It's a public course. And then Havana is the one that I mentioned before. Pretty much anything you would want food-wise is on Havana. There's a lot of car dealerships. We're gonna see a Walgreens on the corner up here. There's, Mexican food, a lot of Asian food options. There's a Red Lobster coming up here on the left. I'm getting hungry, as you can tell. Yeah, right to my left, right there is where that Alaska or whatever that first house was. I think the relevance of showing you this, by the way, also is that Megan driving to Wash Park, this would be one option. No highways. I won't go over the directions, but ultimately this direction on this road would get you through parts of town and eventually over to a main road like Colorado Boulevard or something that you could take over to Wash Park. Probably 20, 30 minutes, but I say that about everything in Denver. 20 to 30 minutes away. Walgreens on your right. There's a sports bar called Fat Boys Sports Bar and Grill on my left. car dealership, like I mentioned. And then right up here is this is the Lowry Golf Course. I believe it is also public in the sense of, I can't remember, I don't think it's private. It might be private, but either way, you could play on it, whether you're a member or not. You just get discounts, but there's the sort of, you can kind of see it, but you kind of can't. There's a very famous and well-renowned animal hospital called Alameda East on the left coming up here, and that's where they had a show on Animal Planet, I believe, or something like that, with the doctor from there, veterinarian. Left is Alameda East Hospital, Pet Hospital. But you could, I'm just going to show you how close, I guess at this point, I have like a minute or two before I get to where we turn into Lowry, so I'm just going to leave it on, because I've referenced it so many darn times. And then if you could see, kind of right there, I'll zoom in because I'm at a stoplight. So you'll see those buildings there, that's downtown. Okay. There's actually a listing right now that's going up. There may be two of them at these places right here. I don't know what they're called offhand, but I just saw it. There's one that's coming up, but they're more like, condo townhomes kind of thing. But and then finally, the wait is over. We're entering Lowry. Dun dun dun. So this just gives you an idea of how far away you are from where we live in this community. And so I've always referenced we here in Lowry are 15 to 20 minutes to downtown, and we're whatever that's been 5 or 10 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes to 225. And then if you go directly in front of us, that's heading that's heading north. And if you go through Lowry, you'll eventually get to Colfax, and then eventually past that you will go through another area called City Center. It used to be called Stapleton after the Stapleton airport that it used to be at. And then through here is let's see, so that would be, and then right after Stapleton, I still call it Stapleton, I think everybody here does, will be, what will it be? I-70. That's 10 minutes away maybe. And then I have to show off the hangar, or one of the hangars. So this is an old Air Force base, Lowry. So it's So these are all like old office building, like military offices that have been turned into like doctor's offices and things like that. This is an apartment complex here. So anyway, that's a little bit of our area, and I just thought I'd share that with you and show you how close you would be to where we are. And I think where we are is pretty darn centrally located and a great place to live. So there you have it.